Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam, Madam.
How everyone okay? This is second day of fasting.
Okay, Madam.
Okay, Madam.
How many of you in the campus? Tak ada kan? Ada yang duduk campus?
Tak ada.
Tak ada Oh, so you come to the campus after raya kan?
Yes, Madam.
Okay. Okay, so today we're going to continue chapter 2. We ada beberapa slide lagi yang nak continue. Okay. I share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to continue to another two subtopic, series and parallel connection, and also the voltage divider rules, and also current divider. Okay, so we're going to look at this one first. Okay, so what we have, in general, we have two types of connection, electric circuit connection, whether the circuit in series or in parallel. But in complex circuit, we also have a combination of series and parallel circuit. Okay, so we look at here a very simple circuit. We have two resistor and one power supply. So you can see the resistor is arranged in the subsequent dalam one pathway, one way. So automatic is considered as a series. Okay, so you can see, let's say this is point A, this is point B, this is point C. So you can see the resistor V 2 ohm only connected is put between point A and point B, and resistor 3 ohm is connected between point B and point C. So the resistor 2A and resistor 3A cuma bersambung dekat point B je. Only one point are connected together. Okay, so this one we consider as a series. Okay, we look at parallel. At parallel, if you point you name the node, so you can see this is node A and this is node B. Because this node considered as one node, and because there are no any component between these two nodes, these four nodes, so all considered as the same node. So I put the node label A, and this one also, although we can see there are four nodes, but actually all the four nodes is considered as the same node. So we name the point B. So you can see the resistor 10 ohm is between point A and point B. Resistor 20 ohm also is between point A and point B. Resistor 3 ohm also is between point A and point B. So that's why this one, all these three resistors we consider as a parallel. Okay. Okay. The key point when you see this connection is when the connection is series, automatic current is same. Okay? So let's say this is I1, this is I2. I1 and I2 consider same value. So I1 equal to I2. Okay, but for parallel connection, when you have parallel connection, the key point is the voltage is the same. Okay? Voltage is the same. So let's say we have V1, V2, V3. So the V1 equal to V2 equal to V3. Because at the same point, at the same node. Okay? But the current is different for each branch. So I1 not equal to I2 not equal to I3. Okay? Okay, so that is the key point when you see the series and parallel connection. Okay, let's say we do this example. For the circuit below, find the voltage V1 and V2. Okay, this is series or parallel?
Series.
Series. So when series, the what are the same value? Current or voltage?
Current.
Okay, so current. Okay, kita buat KVL lah, KVL . Okay, we choose this notation as our I. Okay. I put arrow indication to compare with the notation that we use lah. Okay, so we write down the KVL. Kirchhoff voltage law, Kirchhoff voltage law. Kirchhoff voltage law for closed loop. We have a one closed loop here. Okay, so we have a 20 volt minus 2V1 plus 3V2 equal to 0. Betul tak?
Madam, bukan positif ke negatif ya?
Positif ke negatif apa?
Anak panah ya.
Biasa saya buat positif tu negatif betul tu kan? Positif kan?
Yang dekat 2 ohm tu positif ke negatif?
Yang ni?
Anak panah ya.
Yang ni? Yang ni ke?
Yang mana?
Yang mana? Yang ni sebab dia
kan?
this one because dia already stated that dia in this question dia already put the the polarity is minus and positive. So kalau you kena follow lah sebab dia already stated dia punya polarity. Unless dia tak state the polarity, usually we put positive minus. Biasa kita akan positive minus lah. Because this one dia already stated, so we only kita follow lah dia punya soalan. Tapi no problem because the answer we produce the same answer. Okay, so this is your KVL. So here we have two unknown variable which is V1 and V2 lah, which means we cannot solve because we have two unknown variable. So kita boleh guna V equal to I, V equal to IR. V equal to I, R. R equivalent So V dia power supply kita ada 20 volt. R we don't know. R equivalent is for series, we have 2 plus 5. So we will get I equal to
4.
salah saya ni kan. I pula dah ni. Sorry korang. Salah ni. 4. Ya Allah. Ke yang ni kamu tegur tadi? Bukan KVL ni. 20 equal to 2i 3i. Sorry ya Allah. Bulan puasa ni. Ini unit dia kena voltage lah. So kalau voltage, mari saya tulis besar sikit apa tu? KVL 20 minus V1 plus V2 equal to 0. But V1 equal to 2 times I, V2 equal to 3 times I. Current resistance times voltage. Boleh? Boleh ke?
Boleh.
So you akan dapat current kat sini juga sama dengan 5 ampere. 4 ampere. Sama dengan jawapan yang ini. Boleh? So the question asks you to find V1 and V2. So V1 is equal to 2I. So 2 times I is 4. So what we get is 8 volt. V2 equal to
3i.
negative 3I. So what we get is negative times 4, negative 12 volt. Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so kita akan dapat 8 volt dan negative 12 volt. Okay, now we move to the voltage divider rule. Dia lari sikit ni betul kan ya? So voltage divider rule for series for series. So voltage divider rule ni lagi meningkat, lagi macam compared to this question, banyak step kan you nak buat kan? Banyak step baru you can find the answer 8 volt dan 12 volt. Okay, instead of using the KVL, write down the KVL equation, we have another theory what we call is voltage divider rule. Lagi cepat nak dapat V1 and also V2. Okay, so voltage divider rule you can apply for any series circuit. Okay, for example here, you want to the question asks you to find a V1 kan? So to find V1 equal to the R1 over R total, R equivalent in that circuit. So for this circuit, R equivalent only consists of 3 resistor. So R1 plus R2 times voltage supply. So voltage supply kita V. Okay? Okay, if we want to find V2, the numerator is R2 over R2 plus R1 times V. Okay, kita try apply to the same example. Is it produce the same apa tu answer? Okay, so what we have here is 20. Good. So this is V1, this is V2. Okay? Ini plus minus minus. Okay, V1 equal to 20.
2.5 darab 20.
2
2/5 darab 20.
2 per 2 tambah 5, 2 tambah 3 darab 20.
Okay, so we get the same answer 2/5 darab 20. So 1 so 8 lah. So dapat sama jawapan macam yang ni. Okay, now we move to this one So V2 sama dengan 3/. Tapi yang ni kena buat negatif 20 sebab dia terbalik dia punya notation tu. So you will get negative 12 volt. Boleh?
Boleh.
So lagi cepat pakai voltage divider. Okay, now let's say we have a 3 resistor. Tadi 2 kan? Before this we have 2 resistor, now we move to the 3 resistor. So it apply the same concept except the R equivalent kat bawah ni you kena campur 3 resistor. Okay? R1. So kat bawah ni adalah R equivalent. R per R equivalent. So for this circuit, R equivalent dia consists of 3 series resistor. Okay, boleh?
Boleh.
Boleh.
Faham.
Okay, now we move to the current divider rule. Dia lagi ni sikit Okay, current divider rule ni konsep yang sama, but this one for parallel lah, for parallel circuit. Okay, so terbalik dengan current divider rule tu. Okay, so for current divider rule, if you want to find the current here, I1, instead of R1, you have to use R2. Okay, so I1 is equal to R2 over R equal R1 plus R2. Okay, I2 equal to R1 pula. R1 over R1 plus R2. Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, this is ini adalah derivation to prove it. How this current divider rules produce. Okay. Saya go through dah sikit dia punya proving ni. Mana ni? Okay. We have this circuit. Okay, this is I1 kan? So kalau kita tengok kat sini, I1 equal to V1 bahagi V1 divide by R1. Okay? I1 equal to V1 divide by R1. But When parallel circuit, we know V1 equal to V. V1 equal to V. Okay, but V1, V kat sini, if using the Ohm's law, V equal to I times R equivalent over R1. I equivalent for parallel circuit is R1, R2, R1 plus R2 times R1. So potong-potong. So that's why formula current divider keluar macam ni Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay. Okay. So this is a derivation lah, derivation. Okay. Okay, this is example how to calculate the example using a current divider rule. Okay, so find I. So I equal to 15 ohm or 18 ohm?
80
ohm over
80 plus 50.
80 plus 50 times 2 ampere. Okay. So when you calculate, you will get 1.098 ampere. Boleh? Okay ke?
Okay, madam.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, ini ada exercise yang you boleh buat using voltage divider rule and also using the current divider rule. Okay, kita skip dulu yang ni. Saya nak pergi yang ni dulu. Okay, wave delta transformation dengan star delta transformation lah. Okay, this one untuk group CA saya dah discuss hari tu, tapi kita discuss balik detail lah. Okay. So we have two transformation. We have two form of circuit connection. One is delta. Satu lagi dia panggil wave ataupun star dalam bentuk macam ni. Okay, ini RC, RB, RA in the form of delta. Okay, but R1, R2 and R3 is star. Dalam bentuk star. Okay. So you maknanya you boleh interchange. So in when you doing the circuit analysis, you can interchange this form to simplify your calculation. Okay? Okay, contohnya kalau diberi delta, if given delta form, you can convert into star form. And if you given star, you can convert into delta. It need only you fulfill all the requirement lah. Use the formula to calculate the value. Okay? Okay, contohnya here. Okay, this one delta or star?
Delta.
Okay, delta. So now I want to convert from delta into star. Okay. So ini bentuk delta. So saya nak convert sekarang, dia akan jadi macam ni lah. It will transform into this star form. Okay. So ini R1. So the formula to find R1 equal to apa? R1 is between RC and RB. So 25 times 10 over R total. 25 plus 10 plus 50. So you will get R1 is 5 ohm. So that's why R1 is 5 ohm. Okay, now I want to find R2. Okay, R2 is, what is the formula for R2? Anyone can help?
R8 times RC.
Okay, so what is the value for this example?
15 times 25
Over?
over 15 plus 25 plus 10.
Okay. So you will get result 7.1. Okay, now I want to find R3. Anyone?
R3
Okay.
15 darab 10 per 15 tambah 25 tambah 10.
Yes, good. So you will get 3 ohm. So you have to redraw the circuit become this one lah dalam bentuk star. So this resistor dah tak ada lah, dah tak wujud dah. It become a new circuit. Okay, kita akan tengok example Okay, contoh yang ini Okay, saya rasa yang this one you boleh buat ni. This one you cari je lah. Okay, this one star or delta? This one star or
Star.
delta?
Star.
Star. So what we can do is we can find the resistor here. We can find resistor here, and we can find resistor here. Okay, I think this one you only use the formula, so you will get the answer lah. You boleh compare answer. Okay, I want go to this example, the second example Okay, kalau kita tengok second example ni, for the bridge below, find RAB and I. The question asks you find the R equivalent, RAB, B kat sini sorry dia missing. So dia suruh cari RAB. So sebenarnya cari R equivalent lah. Okay, kalau kita buat macam biasa boleh tak cari R equivalent? 10 ohm dengan 20 ohm ni series ke tidak? We cannot add, simply add 20 ohm dengan 20 ohm and plus 10 ohm because dia ada satu branch lagi kat 50 ohm ni. So kita tak boleh nak serieskan dia. So kita tak boleh sewenang-wenangnya nak simplify the circuit lah. So what we can do, we can use star delta Y transformation. Okay, I redraw balik this circuit. So if you can see, this is actually point yang sama Katalah saya letak point C kat sini. So point C. So katalah ni point C, ni point D, this is point E So 24 ohm, the resistor 24 ohm is between C and D. Okay, 10 ohm is between C and E. And 20 ohm is between D and E. Gitu. Okay, yang bawah ni saya nak maintain. Okay, actually my circuit with this example circuit sama. Cuma this one I redraw again so that we can see actually the upper part of the circuit is actually a delta in form of delta. Ini So what type of formula we can use? Kita boleh pakai, we can convert from delta to star. So what we can have is ini, and ini. Katalah ni R1, R2, R3. Okay, anyone can help me? What is the R1? Formula to find R1? For this example?
24 R1 sama dengan 24. Darab dengan 10 per 24 tambah 10 tambah 20.
Okay, good. R2? Anyone?
24
24
darab 20
darab 20
per dengan 24
24
tambah 10
tambah 2. Okay, the last one. Anyone?
10 darab 20 per dengan 24 tambah 10 tambah 20.
Okay, good. Okay, so now I have a new resistor which is R1, R2, R3 with a new value. So I redraw back. Okay, I redraw again the circuit. So what we have now is so this is R1, R2, R3. The value berapa? Lupa dah. 13, 30, 50. 13, 30, 50. Okay, so sekarang senang tak nak cari R equivalent?
Senang.
So, kita boleh buat yang ni series kan? R3 series with 50, R2 series with 30. Lepas tu kita parallelkan kan? Betul tak?
Betul.
Madam.
Lepas tu kita serieskan R1, kita tambah dengan R3. So dapat jawapan dia 40 ohm. Cuba check betul tak? 40 ohm. Cuba you calculate sekejap betul tak? Kan takut kita shock sendiri pula. Cuba check R1 ni betul tak? Okey, cuba check sekejap jawapan ni betul tak? Dapat berapa tu? R equivalent dapat 40 ohm. Tu masing-masing berharap masing-masing kan. Sekejap saya Amir Syarifuddin. Amir calculate R1. Nurin calculate R2. Syahmi calculate R3.
Madam,
R1
R1 saya dapat 4.44 ohm. 44.
4.44. Okey. R2? Nurin? R3? Syahmi. Yang lain buat juga.
R3 dapat 3.7.
3.7 ohm. And R2 Nurin?
Dapat 8.8.
88 ke 8.8?
8.88.
8.89 ohm Thank you. Okay, so sekarang kita boleh masuk nilai lah. Bila sambung So R1 is 4.4. R2 is 8.89 and R3 is 3.7. Okay. Cuba kira R equivalent betul tak? We get 40. Anas kira R equivalent. Anas kira R equivalent for this circuit. So what we get is R equivalent dia 8.89 plus 30 parallel kan dengan 3.7 plus 50. Lepas tu the answer plus 4.4 plus 13. So you will get the answer. Okay, Anas. The rest also calculate
18.66.
Betul ke Anas?
Sekejap.
R equivalent. You dah
Ya.
parallel ke?
Oh, tak.
So tambah dulu 8.89 plus 30 3.7 plus 50.
Madam,
Ya,
saya nak tanya yang parallel tu, kita nak tekan simbol apa?
nak tekan simbol apa?
Tambah ke, tolak ke, apa ke?
Oh. Kalau ni lah parallel kan. Macam ni kan R1, R2 kan. So kalau kita nak cari R equivalent dia adalah 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 equal to 1 over RT. So RT is equal to 1 over R1, 1 over R2, negative 1. 1 per. Okay, senang je. Pakai senang kalau pakai calculator. Okay, yang ni berapa yang ni?
Kalkulator yang mana?
Hah?
Dalam kalkulator ada simbol dia.
Tak ada. Bahagi.
Madam,
Ya.
Dapat
kita
madam.
kalau guna formula R1 darab R2 per R1 tambah R2 boleh juga madam?
Boleh juga, boleh juga.
Jawapan dia
Boleh juga
jawapan dia
nak.
dapat 39.94.
Betul. So bila kita approximate we get 40 lah. Okay? Boleh. Di mana dah tadi soalan dia? Mana? So we get 40. So nak cari I is V equal to IR. So V dia 22, I we don't know, R is 40. So I equal to 240 divided by 40, you will get 6 ampere. Okay? Boleh?
Boleh madam.
Okay. Okay, kita ada satu lagi subtopic which is source transformation. But this one, saya tak nak masuk lagi. Saya akan masuk next week sebab dia memang special sikit. Walaupun nampak slide dia simple tapi sebenarnya ada detailed explanation lah. So kita stop at here lah sampai Wheel delta transformation. For the source transformation kita masuk next class. Okay, what I already asked the class for group CA to do the tutorial. I already assigned for each student to do the different question and then upload the question, upload the answer into the Google Classroom. Mana sini ke? Bukan. Sini tutorial 1. Okey, boleh masukkan jawapan ke dalam sini for group CA. Tak ada boleh gini Okay, why I ask you? Because soalan tutorial terlampau banyak. Nak apa tu? Nak assign you for every if I assign every student to do the tutorial, I don't think so. Most of you can complete the tutorial. So we work out in the group. So for each student, try to complete one question and share the answer with other students. So insyaAllah bila kita buat dalam group, InsyaAllah you have a time, ada masa untuk study lah, because kita bukan ada tutorial one saja, memang kita ada banyak lagi tutorial lain dan memang you tak sempat. Even bukan subjek ni saja, you ada banyak-banyak lagi subjek lain yang to complete. So that's why I assign for each student only complete one question saja. Okay? Supaya we can reduce the time to study. So bila you dah ada answer to refer, if you have bila you buat revision letter, you have a reference to refer. Okay, so I hope everyone can complete. Kejap. Dah siapa ni yang hantar? Amar. Okay, good Amar, tapi saya nak you compile dalam satu file. Sekejap Ada file attach tak ni Amar?
Saya belum hantar lagi madam, tapi dah siap dah.
Okay. You attach dalam ni attach dalam ni. Kita nak compile terus dalam ni. Supaya nanti senang kita nak buat revision nanti. Because I already share the Google Sheet, so everyone can edit the same Google Sheet. Ni last edit by Shidat. Ni. So tu Shidat. So semua boleh type kat sini. Kalau you tak nak ni ambil snap je you punya tu Shidat dah buat tu gitu je. Tak perlu buat susah-susah. So everyone can check. So nanti bila kita nak buat revision untuk test 1, test 2 senang. You ada satu complete reference. Okay, if you cannot find the answer, WhatsApp me. InsyaAllah I will help you. Okay? Okay. So untuk group CB saya akan bagi soalan lain pula. Okay? Okay, any questions so far everyone? Ada Anwar ada question Anwar?
Tak ada, madam.
Okay. So far okay puasa kat rumah?
Okay, madam.
Okay,
madam.
You are the lucky one sebab you tak perlu datang campus. Some of the student perlu come to the campus although diorang tak nak tapi because diorang ada labs and so on, diorang kena hantar campus. Kemungkinan besar diorang tak dapat balik raya. Itu yang I think agak menyedihkan jugalah. Tapi nak buat macam mana kan? Okay, selamat berpuasa, selamat berbuka puasa lah petang ni. Okay, saya rasa that's all. Thank you very much. Try to complete the tutorial. Okay.
Bye, madam.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, madam.
Sama-sama. Welcome.
Thank you.